Hello, my name is Benaya Pundi and welcome to Beyond Academics, a show where we tell stories of staff and students at CUEA outside the classroom, ranging from their talents to their hobbies. And with me today is our guest. I'll let him introduce himself.
Thank you so much. My name is Boniface Githaiga, popularly known as Bonfire. I'm a student here at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, pursuing a bachelor's degree in education arts, that is Swahili and history, and also psychology. And I'm so delighted to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity.
It's a pleasure. So, Bonfire, tell us a little bit more about yourself. Who are you outside class?
Yeah, so Bonfire outside class is a musician. Yeah, I'm also the founder and director at Sign Impact Africa. And Sign Impact Africa is a youth organization that mainly deals with youth empowerment. So we give talks to high schools, and we also give young people an opportunity whereby they realize and explore their talents. And also recently, I also won the Mr. Culture CUEA 2021-2022.
Impressive. It's really nice what you're doing out here. So, you've mentioned Mr. Culture Choir. How did you become Mr. Culture Choir? And even who is Mr. Culture Choir in the first place?
Okay, Mr. Culture CUEA is a title I was given for my cultural diversity or my cultural know-how. Yeah.
And I can imagine in a school that serves more than 9 countries, for you to be Mr. Culture Choir, you really are diverse.
Yeah. I really worked hard for it. And as I told you earlier, I'm a history student. And so as a history student, you have to explore other people's culture here in Kenya or even outside Kenya. And so that is something I'm very passionate about. And me being Mr. Culture CUEA was an honor.
Definitely, definitely. So, Mr. Culture Choir, how did you find out about the Catholic University of Eastern Africa?
So I got to know about the Catholic University when I was in Form 1 in high school, when a certain motivational speaker came to our school to talk to us about career choices and career path. And he was an alumnus of Catholic University. Now from there, I developed an interest. I went to the internet, Googled about Catholic University, saw the photos, they were beautiful, and that became my dream school. So as I studied hard so as to get grades to get to the Catholic University, and here I am.
Impressive, impressive. So, I guess it's the serenity and the beautiful environment that convince you that CUEA is a place for you, right?
Yeah, we're encouraged.
Definitely. So, beyond the environment, and the serenity around this place, what do you like most about the institution?
Yeah, so beyond the ambience, I like the fact that the Catholic University is it's diverse in culture, and also the fact that we get to interact with people from different countries and different cultures. Like for example, I have made friends from Malawi, friends from Tanzania, friends from Burundi, Rwanda, and I'm looking forward to visiting their country soon because I have friends now all over East Africa.
So, you can say CUEA has actually made you Pan-African.
Yeah, CUEA has made me Pan-African, and I can proudly say that I'm an international student.
Impressive, impressive.
And I also like the fact that CUEA nurtures us spiritually, and that means they teach us to read the Bible, to pray, and they teach us good morals and characters as a person.
Definitely, that's a very important skill in life that you need to learn early on. You mentioned that you're an artist, and I've actually listened to some of your songs. They're really nice.
Thank you.
So, would you just briefly tell us about your music career, how you started, how it's going for you, milestone? You can even just highlight one or two, achievements that you had in that space.
Okay, I started my music career while in high school, but in high school I wasn't doing it professionally. I could sing in events, yeah, or maybe given opportunities in YCS. I was a YCS leader and still am right now at the Diocese of Nairobi. Yeah, so I could be given opportunities to sing, and that is how now I started nurturing the talent. And now when I came to campus, I started now doing it, now ministering it out there. I opened a YouTube channel. I started doing music videos, and even as when we were starting this year, the year 2022, one of my resolutions was to produce a music video one music video each month. And right now we're in month number 9. I'm yet to release my 9th music video this September.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. And I noticed you also MC, right?
Yeah, I do.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I started emceeing here in CUEA. You see, CUEA has given us opportunities, and so I started emceeing in an event here in CUEA while I was in first year. Okay, I was not that good at it, but I started passion, and eventually I became good at it. So most of the times when CUEA has events, you will see me there emceeing. Yeah, and I've also shared the stage with big gospel artists like David Wanda, like Moji Shot Baba, and it has been a good experience for me so far.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And I think you'll agree with me that Square has really invested in nurturing ingrown talent, and that is how we actually met in the first place.
Yeah.
One of the important things for us who've already gotten out here is to mentor those who are coming after us. And I think it's really nice that you've already ventured into mentoring young people through Sign Impact. So, would you just give us a brief overview of how you do it at Sign Impact and what the end goal is for you?
Okay. You see, for us, we get our satisfaction from impacting other people's lives. So we believe that is our main purpose in this world. And so in Sign Impact Africa, as I told you, we mainly deal with the arts, and that is music, dance, drama, and poetry. And we also give them opportunity to be public speakers, to speak in front of people, and also to nurture their talents in terms of music. So like here in Catholic University, I have like around 6 students who I'm mentoring musically. You should see them when they are performing in front of people. Because when they came to me, they could not even speak in front of people. They knew they had the talent of singing, but they could not portray it to the world out there. And so I started mentoring them, and mentoring them was doing vocal trainings with them, taking them to studio to record their music, recording videos, and right now they are called at events and they perform and they get paid. Yeah. And also, when we go to high schools to give talks, first of all, we give the students in the high schools, we give them opportunity to also explore and also showcase their talents before we give our motivational talks or our public talks.
Actually, I do remember once when we went for a marketing expedition in one of the high schools, and you quickly put together a team of dancers, presented them, and that was really nice. And I like the fact that you're using talent to show that young people can do more, they can achieve more than they already have. It's really nice.
Yeah, you see, I believe for one to maybe succeed, you need academics. Academics is important, but I feel you also need talent because talent was instilled in you. And so, if you're asked what is your talent and what are you doing right now to showcase your talent out there, you see, yeah. So I believe when you put your talent into practice, then it will bring food on your table.
Definitely, definitely. Bonfire, you're doing a lot of impressive stuff. I'm just wondering, how is your typical day structured? What do you do on an average day?
Okay, so from Monday to Friday, I dedicate my time fully to academics, and then on weekends or mostly on holidays, that is when now I do music, and or do my personal work in Sign Impact Africa, or visit schools on weekends. But mostly in everything I do, I make sure I incorporate academics and also the Catholic University. Like for example, when I go to give talks in high school, I make sure I also market CUEA because that is exactly the same way I got to know about Catholic University. Yeah, also Catholic University gives me opportunities over the weekdays or even when they have events. They call me, I MC in the events, I perform in the events, so it becomes easy for me to balance between music and academics and queer works and all that. Like for example, if you see my videos, my recent videos on YouTube, you will see that most of my videos have actually been shot here in CUEA. So that tells you I have a good relationship with school and with the administration because I balance well with my talent and academics.
So essentially, what I'm picking is the fact that CUEA has sort of given you a synergy between your studies and your talents and everything that you're doing through the various opportunities and the space to explore.
Yes.
And I think actually I saw you one of our choir music videos, right?
Actually, in the choir. Yeah.
That's really nice. What advice would you give to our viewers, the young people out there? Perhaps there's a high school student out there who is looking to make the decision of which campus to join, or there's just a classmate of yours who's looking for advice to get started on what they like as well. So what advice would you give them?
Yeah, so for anyone maybe watching me or listening to me out there, my advice will be, and this is something that has worked for me. Yeah, so I would advise you to, one, build connections, build healthy friendships, because your network is your net worth. Yeah, another thing is that you make sure you have a good character, because talent without character will take you nowhere. And by character, I mean how you talk to people. So talk to people nicely, and that is how you will now make good friendships. Also, how you dress the way you want to be addressed. Okay. Yeah, and lastly, make sure you learn something new each and every day, and you will become a good person at the end of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bonfire. So before we end the show, there's a little game I'd like us to play. So you'll choose one letter from your name. So say from Bonfire or from your second name, choose one letter, and then you'll mention one thing in choir that begins with that letter that you really like. Is that clear?
Yeah, it is. It is
Awesome. So what letter will you be going with?
I'll go with B.
Interesting. One thing within choir that you would like.
Uh, let's say it's the university chaplain, that is Father Boniface Mungai. He is my lecturer at the Department of History, and he's also a friend, and he's really helped me through my music journey. Yeah, he's the one who gave me an opportunity to showcase my talents in events here in CUEA, and also do my music video here in CUEA. So if you're listening to me or if you're watching me, thank you so much, Dr. Boniface Mungai.
Really interesting guy. Shout out to you, Father Mungai. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Beyond Academics. I've been your host, Benawe Pundi, and hope to see you soon. Bye. I hope we record you any bloopers.
And right now we're in month number 9. I'm yet to release my 9th music video. Good values and morals.
That is true.
See, when we make that connection, and you see when we make that connection, and you see when we... oh, mimi naanza tena.